Well, I want to thank everyone for being here on this rainy evening and for all the trouble we've endured with the parking situation. I want to play, first I'm going to play a piece by Frederick Shefsky, who was one of my mentors and teachers, and he's the one who pointed out to me that if I took my name, Jeff, and eliminated the last name, Kowalkowski, that it was a contraction of his name, Jeffsky. So I'm going to start with a solo, which is called Rubenstein in Berlin, which was written in 1974. Okay. Why did I go to Berlin? I have tried in vain to find a logical answer to this question. My departure from Warsaw left me in a complete vacuum. The money I had earned in Poland would last 2 or 3 months. I rented a room and a bath at the Hotel Bellevue, Potsdamer Platz. I wanted an escape. I seemed to be waiting for something to happen, to wake me from a kind of torpor. One day, my sister, Georgia, arrived. She believed I was basking in wealth. She wanted to share it with me. My family was convinced my success was assured. But this time, things looked worse. I had nothing to show for my career had come to a stop. We started a merry-go-round of shows and shops and museums. My sister liked the food at my hotel restaurant. My hotel bills were overdue. I had only a small sum left. The only person who could understand was Jaruzelski. He knew all the facts. I wrote him a letter and begged him to send me 5,000 marks. Without his help, I wrote, it was the end. I was standing on the edge of an abyss. Jadja left. I felt alone. My credit at the restaurant was canceled. No news from Jaruzelski. I felt as if I were drowning and yelling for help, waiting for his answer was agonizing. I told the hotel that the money I expected was coming any day. My diet consisted now of a Wurzel at Oschinger's Automat for lunch and the same menu for dinner. And the rest of the day, a vague fumbling for some right notes on the piano and a chronic state of despair. Just at that time, I had fantastic dreams. I was a famous composer. I conducted my new symphony, which received endless ovations. All the beautiful women were at my feet. I fought battles for Poland. I saved Jews from persecution. I was fabulously rich, the benefactor of humanity. My awakening? Another letter from the hotel manager under the door. I decided to accept my dreams as reality and my days as nightmares. I gave up all hope. I had reached the bottom. I prepared for the finish. I took out a belt from my old, worn-out robe, and I fastened it to the clothes hook in the bathroom. I pulled up a chair, secured the belt on the hook, and put it around my neck. As I pushed the chair away, the belt tore apart, and I fell on the floor with a crash. I cried bitterly then. I staggered to the piano and cried myself out in music. Music. You are the one who on that day brought me back to life. When one stops crying, the suffering subsides. The same as when laughter dies, the fun is gone and ended. So, nature claiming itself, I began to feel hungry. This time, I shall have 2 sausages, I decided. Out on the street, however, a sudden impulse made me stop. Something strange came over me. Call it a revelation or a vision. I looked at everything around me with new eyes, as if I had never seen it before. The streets, the trees, the houses, dogs chasing each other, all the men and women looked different, and the noise of the great city. I was fascinated by it all. Life seemed beautiful and worth living, even in prison or in a hospital, as long as you look at it that way. Well, on that night, right there in the street, I discovered the secret of happiness, and I still cherish it. Love, life. For better or worse, without conditions.
Happy the man, happy the man, happy the man, happy the man, happy the man. He ain't walking the wicked counsel. He shall be like a tree. He shall be like a tree planted by the streams, bears its fruit in season. Happy the man, happy the man. He shall be like a tree. Happy the man. He shall be like a tree. Happy the man. Come on.
Not so the wicked, the wind drives away, and the way of the wicked is lost. This piece is called Ariana Anaxos. It is the story of Ariana, who has basically betrayed her father and her whole family by falling in love with someone from a rival island. She has saved him from the Minotaur, and now she and him have escaped and spent the night together. So this is when she wakes up and she doesn't see him right away. So she goes through a range of emotions that you'll be able to catch and see how she's feeling.
dovevi tradirmi e le promesse e i giuramenti tuoi spergiuro e fido ai cor di lasciarmi. A chi mi volgo? A chi pietà sperar? Già più non reggo, io mi vacillar. E così amaro e stante sento mancarmi in sé alma che morir vorrei sì fatal momento al mio crutel tormento mi serva ingiusto il cielo al mio crutel tormento mi serva ingiusto il cielo. Che morir vorrei in sì fatal momento al mio crudel tormento mi serva ingiusto il cielo. Mi serva ingiusto il cielo. Misera abbandonata, non ho chi mi consola, chi tanto mai si immola, barbaro ed infedele. Tanto mai, e tanto mai si immola, barbaro ed infedele. Tanto mai, e tanto mai si immola, barbaro ed infedele. Barbaro, barbaro ed infedele. Che morir vorrei in sì fatal momento al mio crudel tormento mi serva ingiusto il cielo, mi serva ingiusto il cielo. Mi serva abbandonata, non ho chi mi consola, non ho
Frederick Zevsky was a political composer, but he never thought of himself as that. He just thought of himself as a composer. In fact, he would say that he was really an arranger. He never really composed anything. He just put things together. And that you didn't need genius to write music, not in the 20th century. You just needed to put things together. But what you put together is very important. What you focus on is very important, especially in this day and age. The Coming Together was a piece that he wrote after the Attica State Uprising in upstate New York. Sam Melville, that's not his real name, forgot his real name, wrote the text on the conditions in prison in 1972, 1973, which really hasn't changed, and exactly has gotten worse. So the text reflects a kind of an internal state of trying to find serenity, like the 12-step programs, if you know any of that. And he wrote the music is actually can be improvised from a running bass line, as long as the running bass line continues. You can add anything to it, which was part of his genius of seeing all of the various variations that can be done, developed with just this single bass line. And so it's coming together. He wrote in the early 70s.
I think the combination of age and the greater coming together is responsible for the passing and the speed of time. The passing of time, the passing of time. I think the combination of age and the greater coming together is responsible for the speed of the passing of time. The passing of time and passing of time and passing of time. Passing of time. Passing of time. And passing of time. It's 6 months now, and I can tell you truthfully, few periods in my life, in my life have gone so quickly. And I am in excellent emotional, physical, spiritual, mental health. There are subtle, doubtless surprises, but I am confident, I am determined, I am secure and ready for the passing of time, the greater coming together and the passing of time, the passing of time. It's 6 months now, and I can tell you, truthfully, few periods in my life have gone so quickly, and I am in excellent emotional, physical, mental, spiritual health. There are subtle, doubtless surprises, but I am confident, I am determined, I am secure and ready as lovers will contrast their emotions in times of crisis. I am dealing with my environment in the indifferent brutality, the incessant noise, the experimental chemistry of biotoxic food, and raving, hysterical lost men. I am confident, and I can act with clarity and meaning. I am deliberate, even calculating, seldomly employing histrionics and biometrics, as lovers will contrast emotions in times of crisis. In times of crisis, I am in excellent emotional, mental, spiritual health. 2020, 2020, Rockefeller's still the boss, killing the inmates and all the prison guards. So give me the free lunch, the bag of chips, give me the dinner at 6, give me the pretty mates and give me the kids. Invest in Google and Apple and Amazon, Cargill, McDonald's, Burger King, Starbucks, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, KFC, Walmart, chopping down the Amazon. Get your burgers fast. Invest in the prison population. Stock tip with a high rate of inflation. Sprint and Verizon victories. Victoria's Secret Fidelity Investments. And a never-ending baseline. It's never resting and never resting. In the suburbs, in the city spit, in the city split, with a ditty mix, wigs are split, take a hit of this shit, don't give me no shit, I got a fix, pick your tricks, get off my back, and don't forget the uprising of Attica. I'm trapped in the baseline. I'm trapped in this baseline and left by the wayside. In the passing of time. And the passing of time. And the passing of time. Now, I think the combination of age and the greater coming together is responsible for the speed of passing time. The passing of time. It's 6 months now, and I can tell you, truthfully, few periods in my life have passed so quickly, and I can tell you, I am in excellent emotional, physical, spiritual health. There are doubtless subtle surprises ahead, but I am confident and secure and determined and ready for the passing of time. The passing of time. The passing of time. The passing of time. As lovers will contrast their emotions in times of crisis, so am I dealing with my environment, in the indifferent brutality, incessant noise, experimental chemistry of biotoxic foods, ravings of lost hysterical men, I can act with clarity and meaning. I am deliberate, even calculating. Passing of time, the passing of time, the passing of time, the passing. I think the combination of age and the greater coming together is responsible for the speed of the passing of time. The passing of time. The passing of time. It's 6 months now, and I can tell you, truthfully, few periods in my life have passed so quickly, and I can tell you, truthfully, I am excellent, emotional, physical, spiritual health. There are doubtless subtle surprises, but I am confident, determined, secure, and ready for the greater coming together. Coming together. And everyone coming together. '20. Get the vaccine. Rockefeller's still the boss and killing the inmates plus the prison guards, and give me the free lunch and the bag of chips, and give me the dinner at 6, and give me the pretty wife and the kids. Invest in your Google and your Amazon, your Apples and the Amazon, Cargill, McDonald's, Burger King, Starbucks, Taco Bell, chopping down the Amazon. Invest in that prison population, hot stock tips mixed with a lot of inflation, Splint Verizon, little Victoria's Secret, Fidelity Investments, walking baseline, I'm never resting, I'm never resting. Caught up in the city spit, in the city that splits with a ditty mix and wigs a split. Take a hit of this shit and don't give me any shit, 'cause I got a fix and a quick bag of tricks. Don't forget the uprisings in Attica, trapped in this baseline, stuck by the wayside, and the passing of time. I think the combination of age and the greater coming together is responsible for the speed of the passing of time. The passing of time. It's been 6 months now. It's been 6 decades now. It's been 6 millennials now. 6 galaxies away in the passing of time. Passing of time. Passing of time. I'd like to thank Jeff Kowalkowski. Give it up for Jeff, please. Loud, loud, loud. I'm a hip hop head. Get him up, get him up. Yeah.
Ross Nuccio on tuba. Rob Fry, tenor saxophone. Frank Abenanti, piano 1. A veteran of the Chicago Chamber Music Festival, Pantelis Bolarakis on piano 2. Michael Abenanti. And my dear friend Sam Bradshaw. The bass of the best bass, yeah. Thanks everyone for coming. I appreciate it. I want to thank the music department and thank Northeastern for letting me do experimental music in their halls. And I wish you all a beautiful evening. Thank you.